Halloween is almost here, and over the next 12 days of this series, I'm going to be sharing with you some of the most powerful spirit communication techniques that each and every one of you can use. Whether you are new coming into this and you just want to dibble and dabble in the world of paranormal and to see if it's there, it is when it's done correctly, mark my words. Or you are somebody who is experienced and you just want to try and strengthen your bond and make this Halloween special to you. We've also got you covered. It's worth knowing as the series progresses, each and every one of these videos are going to become more sophisticated. I'm also going to be showing you some in real life footage of some of the investigations that I've done using some of the apparatus that's going to be mentioned. I'm going to be showing you different forms of ITC. I'm going to show you some very, very basic and primitive ways of communicating with the spirit world. And to round all of this series off, what are we going to do? Drum roll, please. Yes, we are going to be doing a paranormal tour. You will find for each and every one of you who live in the United Kingdom at 8 PM UK time, we are going to be releasing a paranormal video. This is going to be an amalgamation of some of the different practices that you have learned along this series. If you're watching this at a very different time, then you'll still go to find it, but it might not be on Halloween. And for those of you who live in different countries, I know it's going to be a little bit difficult for you. You might just have to get ready and check what the UK time is going to be, because it's not going to be a scheduled video. It's just going to go live at 8 PM UK time. Anyway, let's get into the video. If you're new to the channel, my name is Psychic Medium Jordan Coburn, and I can prove with evidence of the afterlife. I've helped thousands of people on this earth plane to once again be able to reach out and contact their loved ones in spirit from the understandings and the teachings, and now it's your turn. Each and every one of you, my friends, can become great mediums, and here at Help Heal Serve, we can give you the very foundations to forge your own unique understanding. Not to mention, we have the loving and supporting Help Heal Serve family. Also, I'd like to say a big massive thank you to each and every one of the channel members. I can't believe how many members we have now. It's just completely skyrocketed. Each and every one of you, don't forget, we have the classrooms, which is dedicated for the members for your learning. You can come and ask questions. You can come and interact with one another in a safe place. These are hosted on a platform called Zoom, and you will find a link. All members will find a link every Wednesday in the community post for members. The class is on the Thursday. For those of you who can't make it, don't worry, because it is recorded and it goes out as a separate video. I would like to say a big massive thank you to every one of you channel members. From the bottom of my heart, thank you for allowing us into your world to give you the teaching and to help you along your divine spiritual path. Thank you to everyone who likes the content, who shares the content far and wide. And thank you to everyone who hates us for the people that we are, because you still watch our content. You still watch from behind the scenes because you know that we are the ones who are changing things. We are the ones who are going to help you to become the best version of yourself, whether you like me or not. Only 2 days to go now till Halloween, my friends. Oh, when the veil becomes thinner and the spirit world are going to begin to communicate with us. Well, they're already communicating with us. And in this video, I'm going to help you to understand how you can get that authentic connection that you want this Halloween. This, my friends, is what we call a spirit box. A spirit box is effectively a radio. It's designed in such a way that it's going to sweep through different radio frequencies at a very, very different rate, depending on the user, depending on the preference to which you want it to come through. However, that's not just all. You don't just have a spirit box. You can design a portal. We've actually got a full video on how to design your own portal in the members. I don't know if it's on members only videos now. I think it's just a normal video. So if you are wanting to design a portal, which is an extension to the spirit box, then you know where to go and find it. But what is a spirit box? A spirit box is effectively going to take radio waves, whether that be in AM or FM, and it is going to allow the spirit world to piggyback on the white noise signals. It's going to allow the spirit world to be able to speak through this device. Does that mean then we are going to get radio chatter? Does that mean that we are sometimes going to pick up radio signal? Yes, 100%. It's a radio. You can't get away from it. The point that I'm trying to make, though, is what is crucial to pay attention to is the words that are being spoken back. So if you are in the middle of a communication and you're getting unintelligible words, you're just getting bits of a radio song, or you're getting something that is not evidential in those moments, my friends, you've captured probably your local radio station. If you hear, which I've done on many different occasions, my name being spoken, then this does not send a signal out. It's receiving radio signals. It hasn't got a built-in microphone where people can hear what I'm doing or what I'm saying. It's literally just one way. It's picking up that signal and it's speaking it through its output, which happens to be a speaker at the bottom. That being said, why don't we have a little look at what a spirit box actually looks like in a real-world scenario? It's worth knowing in the footage you're about to see, I do have an amplifier to boost out its output. I'll speak about that in a minute. Can you come through this device, please? Jordan. Hiya, did you hear that? Jordan! Awesome, man! Wicked, thank you! Pretty freaky, yeah? But listen, I know a lot of you might think that that's doctored footage or it's not even real, but believe me, my friends, that's 100% accurate and it's 100% real. You will find when you start using these devices that your evidence will become very substantiated. Because think about it, right? This is the reason why, as a medium, that proves with evidence on a daily basis of the afterlife. This is why, as a medium, when I go into a paranormal investigation, I tell the spirit world not to use my senses, unless I give a specific command for them to use it for evidential purposes. I don't want to pick it up as a human. I need to use equipment to capture it. Therefore, by doing that, you will start to capture full-on. I've had full-on communications again, where spirit have been shouting my name. I've had the spirit world coming through this, saying my friend's name. We had loads of videos, paranormal videos on the channel, but unfortunately when I done a merge from the old channel to this channel, I lost a lot of the content in the way. And we have full-on intelligent communications where I say to the spirit world, what's my name? And they'll go, Jordan. And my friend's called Ian. And my friend went, oh, what's my name then? And you hear, Ian. And even he, to this day, was just like, how did that happen? We haven't got anything in here that is communicating out. We just have a signal which is being received by the receiver. Therefore, did it work? 100%. Should you buy this model? Well, I've actually adapted mine in many different ways and changed it, so you'll not be able to get this one. But this is the PSB 11. There are many different types. There's the SP, I think it's the SP10 or the SP9. Don't quote us for that, YouTube. I really can't remember what it is. I've only ever used this one, to be honest with you, because it's dual channel. What do I mean by that? A normal spirit box is only going to allow you to sweep through at a set space, FM or AM. However, with this, I get the option of sweeping over two. You're going to get double the chance of communication. That being said, right, if the spirit world want to come through, they're going to come through anyway. It doesn't matter how many different channels you're going through. It doesn't matter how many different things you do. If the spirit world want to speak, they are going to speak, my friend. They will speak to you. Is there any that I would recommend you to get? To be completely honest, just don't spend too much money. Like, seriously. Again, a lot of you will be like, well, the more I spend, the better quality I'm going to get. It doesn't work like that. The more you spend, the more you're going to be suckered into believing that you need this piece of equipment to communicate. Believe me, right? I could have one channel on here and still have an intelligent communication with the spirit world as to what I would have if I spent £400 on a one that's got 25 channels. Well, you kind of get that. But, if that's the point I'm trying to make, it doesn't matter. What matters is your attitude, your intent, the person that you are, what you are setting out to do, what you are trying to help the spirit world with. Because effectively, whether you believe in it or not, all paranormal investigators are doing. Every one of you are raising awareness for the spirit world. You are all in your own ways working with them. So why wouldn't the spirit world want to work with you? It's the point I'm trying to make. Try not to get too caught up in the hype of the newest model and the newest thing and the newest ITC device, instrumental transcommunication. This is where we communicate with the spirit world. Try not to get caught in mankind's hype and logic. Let your evidence speak for itself. Start basic. When you start to gain an understanding that the spirit world are communicating with you using this, then if you want to try and branch out, it's like anything. Many different hobbies are going to have many different things that you can buy. For example, let's go take golf. Spirit are saying golf, you might start off very, very at the beginning of golf with maybe one golf club, and you might have a little putter. Then over time, you might want a better putter. Then you might want a better golf club. Then you might want more golf clubs because you've heard to do better jobs. Every tool within your arsenal of being a paranormal investigator serves a purpose. That purpose being to prove without any doubt of the afterlife, which the spirit world are going to work alongside of you with. Why don't we mention now the portal. What's the purpose of the portal? Well, I mean, why don't I show you?
Open the portal to the other side. Can you speak loud?
As you can see there, it sounds very, very different to a spirit box. A spirit box goes and it becomes very annoying. A lot of people will just instantly turn off. And if you're somebody like me who's trying to make it content for the everyday person, then the problem is when you hear that, it instantly puts people off, and that's it. I'm not watching that. I can't take that on me, yes. A portal alleviates some of the higher noise spectrum. The problem is with this, you've got to be very careful with how you do it. What I've come to learn with working with spirit is, whilst they will come through a lot of equipment, you do need to help them. You do need to help them to be able to communicate. So there are some caveats on your side. For example, a lot of you, when you see me using my portal that I designed with spirit, you'll see it's constantly fiddling with and tweaking with the buttons as their request. And then you will hear them coming through. However, if I just set it up and left it, the chances are it's not going to work as well. As soon as you start using it, you've got to change. But the portal is essentially, it's built up of 3 components. You're going to have an amplifier. You are going to have 2 different guitar pedals. The first guitar pedal is going to be for the noise cancellation. The second is going to be reverb. Noise cancellation is good because it's taking out them to and it's capturing, and sometimes if you get a really good guitar pedal for noise cancelling, you're not even going to hear it at all, but it's still going to be a background sound. Then the reverb pedal is going to effectively do this. If you hear me talking now, if I put reverb on, it would be now. It would be talking now. And this is good when it comes into spirit communication, because the seconds that you use your ears to hear it, and you're picking up using clairaudience, sometimes the second your ears prick and you start listening, it's already happened. Therefore, with reverb, when we hear it, it gives us an extra couple of milliseconds to determine what's being spoken. Especially if you're using like a camera equipment and audio recording equipment, it's absolutely awesome little hack to have, because your camera equipment and audio equipment is going to love it, because it helps it to capture what it is in those moments. It's one of those things where I would recommend you all to have a portal. If you're going to be using Spirit Box, right? Spirit Box is like kind of entry level. Get it, have fun with it, go wherever you want, get your information. Spirit Boxes, though, however, you should really be using an external speaker. Don't use a Spirit Box and only use its internal speaker. Listen, the Spirit Box itself probably going to cost you 250 quid. The speaker's probably about £1 of that. They don't spend a lot of money on decent speakers. And why would they? Because it's got adaptments onto it to be able to just take the output into a separate external device, which is tailored only for sound. Therefore, it makes logical sense, right, that you wouldn't just use this with its built-in speaker. You can use headphones if you want to use your own headphones. If it's just you and you're not really recording it and you're not recording it for other people, sod what everyone else can hear, put your headphones in and listen and just communicate, talk. Listen for the sounds. Remember, don't be that one person who goes, oh, he only gets radio chatter, only hears the radio. Well, yes, it is a radio. It's not, whilst it's adapted a radio at best for spirit communication, it doesn't take away the fact that a radio is a radio. You are going to capture some of those things. So yeah, I hope you're going to try. If you do want to build your own spirit portal, right? Remember, we do have a full video on how to create your own spirit portal, step-by-step guide. It will be in one of the videos probably about 4 or 5 months back now, so you might have to go through all of the different videos to find it, but it's there, and I think it's about an hour long, and it shows you a start-to-finish guide, everything that you're going to need, and I'd spend quite a bit of time on it, to be fair, so it should help you. If you have any issues, remember, you can reach out to us on any one of our social media platforms. If you did enjoy this video and you are going to try it, let me know down in the comments. If you did enjoy this, why don't you consider subscribing to the channel, smashing that like button, and also checking out the videos pinned in the top left and right. Until the next time, bye bye for now.